What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Tesla Talk Tuesday. This is my 2014 P85 Tesla Model S. No autopilot, almost 200,000 miles, which means I'm almost out of warranty. So it's either 100,000 miles or February, whichever comes first. But regardless, we got these rear-facing child seats, so I thought I'd start it off back here. Anyways, so Tesla Talk Tuesday. If you're new to the channel, I do some Tesla / electric car related updates every Tuesday. So yeah, Tesla Talk Tuesday. But then just general other vlog stuff, car stuff, whatever I really like doing. So let's just get right to it. Okay, so first things first. Right now, it is getting to be the end of the quarter for Tesla. They're obviously a publicly traded company. So the point is, we're getting to the end of a quarter, and at the end of a quarter, Tesla likes to really push their sales, get as many cars out the door so that they can hit new records. So at the end of Q2, I think they did around 95,000 vehicles. They're probably going to try to beat that this quarter. So right now, if you take delivery of a car, meaning a Model 3, let me specify. So Model S's and I believe X's as well. If you go online, either build a car or shop new inventory, you get free unlimited supercharging with an S and an X. But for Model 3s, normally you have to pay for supercharging. However, right now, I believe that a sales associate, you have to talk to them. I don't believe it's available online, but if you call them, you can get free supercharging, free unlimited supercharging for 2 years. So supercharge as much as you want for 2 years. So it's not like unlimited in time, but I believe unlimited in like mileage and use for 2 years. If you order right now and take delivery before October 1st. So you have to take delivery in September, basically by the end of the quarter. They're trying to get cars delivered so that they can report record numbers. This is pretty common with Tesla, so just another gimmick to get the cars out the door. But either way, if you are thinking about buying a Model 3, definitely take advantage of that while you can. It seems like these offers kind of keep coming around though, so if you do happen to miss it or can't pull the trigger right now, I would say wait maybe until the end of the year when the next quarter is coming to an end and see if they're running any sort of free supercharging, incentives, specials, whatever it may be, because you know that by the end of the year, they're going to be trying to do record deliveries for full year numbers. So things to take note of and things to pay attention to. Tesla does these things sort of at the end of every single quarter. So anytime you're looking to buy a car, maybe wait a couple weeks until the last 2 to 3 weeks of a quarter. And when they're trying to hit these record numbers, they're going to start pumping out these incentives. So that is the incentive right now. Also, apparently sales reps have been allowed to, I guess, take off like certain options that may cost more. So for example, if you want to buy a long range Model 3 with the base paint, base wheels, all that stuff, nothing upgraded, if they only have ones available in stock that maybe have like the upgraded red paint or the 20-inch wheels, the bigger wheels, instead of paying for 2 of those options, they're allowed to essentially comp 2 of those options as long as you're okay with taking like the red paint and the 20-inch wheels over the white paint and the 18-inch wheels. They'll comp them. You don't have to pay for them. They give them to you for free if you take delivery before the end of September. So again, if you're looking to buy a car, now is potentially the time to do so. Also, I don't know if my referral link will get you anything in addition to that stuff, but my referral link for if you're buying a Tesla is in the description below. Feel free to use it. Also, if you have friends that have Teslas, ask them because I'm sure they have referral codes. I think right now it probably just gets you like an entry to win a Model Y or Roadster. It also gets me an entry to win a Model Y or Roadster. So either way, it's good stuff all around. So take advantage of that or ask a friend because I'm sure they have referral links as well if they have a Tesla already. So be sure to take advantage of those while you can. On another note, guys, Tesla is coming out with their V10 software, and what this means is Netflix and YouTube, as well as a couple like tutorials, I think, on probably how to use like autopilot and other features of the car. But YouTube and Netflix are coming to the cars soon. Apparently, the people that got early access to this could access those things over, like stream Netflix and YouTube videos over just the cellular network. But supposedly, it will only be available if you're connected to Wi-Fi, which makes sense because otherwise Tesla's effectively paying for cell service for all of their cars. And if you start streaming data, that's just going to rack up a huge bill. I believe they use AT&T, not 100% on that, but pretty sure about that. So, whatever agreement they already have with AT&T, they don't want to rack those bills up more because, well, if if you know anything about Tesla stock, a lot of people are pinging them right now for operating at a loss. The point is, you have to be connected to the cellular network. So the goal is Tesla is looking to, I guess, install more and more wireless hotspots or whatever you want to call them at superchargers. The idea of this V10 update of having access to Netflix and YouTube is so that while you're sitting there supercharging, like on a road trip or something, you can just watch Netflix and YouTube on your car. You don't have to use your cell phone or anything like that. I mean, you have those nice giant sideways horizontal screens in the Model 3. You still have nice awesome screens in the Model S, so you might as well utilize them. Now I don't know if my car is going to get this because, well, as you heard in the beginning of the video, I don't have autopilot, which means I have an older computer and I also only have 3G. I don't have LTE 4G data or anything like that, so I don't know if my baby here is going to be able to get that V10 software update, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, there's also like a Joe mode. I think it's supposed to kind of be like a coffee Joe kind of thing where it's like quieter. So if you have like kids sleeping in the back, you can turn that on so that when alarms go off for like autopilot or not having like a seatbelt on when you're driving, I don't know, things like that. There's chimes, they're quieter while you're driving. So pretty nice feature that as people request them, Elon Musk can just be like, sure, I'll work on that. And they can just code it, do a software update, and you're good to go. So pretty cool stuff coming soon in V10. I don't know if I'll get it, but if I do, I'll be sure to share it. Now, something else that is very interesting is that in the UK there was a survey and Tesla actually ranked among the most reliable cars in the UK. So for all the service issues that they've been having, I think it's more of just if there is a problem on your car, a lot of people are reporting, backups, delays, and problems at the actual service centers. But I guess what the survey is showing is that as far as reliability goes overall, people feel as though they're pretty reliable cars. I mean, to be honest, I did have a lot of videos for a while there about things getting fixed, but in reality, there was only 2 times where I couldn't drive the car, and that was when my drive unit went bad and when something with like the steering control column module or something went bad as well. Those are the only 2 situations, but they took care of everything very quickly, like a day or 2 turnaround, and they gave me a loaner car for both situations. So I have no issues with the service center. The 2 times that I did have issues, they got it replaced very, very quickly. And then all the other little minor things that I had to get taken care of. I've had 3 mobile appointments. A lot of them have just been like door handles not working, things like that. A little bit of an inconvenience, but taken care of quite easily with the mobile repairs. And then the 1 or 2 other times it was in the shop, turnaround within a day, and I had a loaner car. So I really can't complain, and for the most part, I think this car has been very reliable. Also, seeing as how it has almost 100,000 miles on it, I think it's doing pretty well. Now, as you guys may or may not know, Porsche just came out with their Taycan, and well, right now it holds the 4-door electric car record around the Nurburgring, which is a famous racetrack, if you don't know, over in Germany, I believe. I hope I'm not wrong. I believe it's Germany. And well, obviously once that happened, Elon Musk said Model S is on the way to run that track. So last week or 2 weeks ago, they set a record at Laguna Seca with apparently a prototype. So it's supposed to be like a new Plaid powertrain, which has 3 motors or drive units instead of just 2. So similar to the Roadster. So that new Plaid powertrain will be on Model S's, X's, and the Roadster. And well, that's what they set this record on unofficially at Laguna Seca. So supposedly people are saying like, oh, Tesla's testing a prototype car. It's not even available to the public. The Taycan is a car people can buy. But then some people are also saying, well, technically you can't buy the Taycan right now. You can put in a reservation for it because it's not available until, I believe, spring of 2020. So technically it's still, I guess, a prototype because you can't just walk into a dealer and buy it, which means if Tesla goes and sets this record with the Plaid powertrain, the 3, drive units, I still think it counts because the idea is it's supposed to be on the Roadster and it's going to be on the X and S going forward. So as long as they put it into a production car at some point, I think it's just as valid of a lap record as the Taycan's lap record. So I'll be curious to see how they do actually on the Nurburgring. I mean, that's a much longer track than Laguna Seca. The Laguna Seca track time, I think they did in like 1:36.55 seconds. The Taycan set a Nurburgring lap record of 7 minutes and 42 seconds. So as you can tell, Nurburgring is much longer, much more endurance on the car, and that's what everybody's saying. The Model S can't have that high of a battery output and power for that long of a period of time. So I will be very curious to see how it actually does around the track. Supposedly, Nico Rosberg, a famous Formula F1 driver, has basically said, I will drive the car around the track for you. Elon Musk was like, that would be amazing, thank you. So I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but hopefully it does. If it doesn't, I don't really care. It's just cool to see the competition in the industry, and I'm very excited to see both of these cars going forward and how they're going to keep pushing each other to have better and better performance, better and better range, better and better charging. So I think it's all good stuff, and I do think that I made another video the other week, and a lot of people have, how you can't compare these two cars. Well, I think with what Tesla's trying to do here and what Elon's trying to do is he's trying to push the performance on these cars. And I think that you will be able to compare these cars going forward, because he wants to hold these titles of being able to have good handling and track performance for these cars. I mean, we saw the Model 3 come out with the Model 3 Performance having a track mode on it. So it will be interesting to see if these cars going forward will go back to having the option of maybe doing like spring rather than air suspension. Either way, it's interesting, it's good competition, and very fun to see this stuff. So yeah, the wrap is probably coming along here soon, but that is effectively going to be it for Tesla Talk Tuesday. If you guys are enjoying the content, please consider liking and subscribing. But wait for it. Until next time, thanks for watching.